Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Concealed Carry Training with Max Michel, presented by Galco. Now up until this point, we talked a lot about drawing from concealment, right? Obviously, I want to make sure you guys get the gun out of the holster cleanly and quickly, but more importantly, consistently, right? And we also talked about what happens if you don't get that proper draw stroke. Maybe you're presenting the pistol out toward the target and you have a handful of shirt. What do you do to combat that? We kind of went through some different shooting drills as well. We even talked about why we carry to protect our loved ones, whatever it is that your why might be. We talked about why that's very important and how we structure our lifestyle based upon that. But something that we didn't mention up until this point, and really honestly what gets failed to get mentioned quite a bit, is the foundation of our carry system, being the belt system, right? We always talk about great holsters and getting the right gun that fits you the best or the holster that fits you the best, but many of us don't really think about the foundation or the structure of how that all works. And that's what we're going to be getting into in today's episode, the foundation, our belt system. An actual carry belt is critical in carrying concealed. It is the foundation of our concealed carry platform. Many of us make a choice when selecting our firearm, as you should. What fits you the best? What do you shoot the best with? What's the most comfortable in your hand? Things of that nature. And we even do a lot of great research on the holster. What's going to be the best holster for that particular firearm, or what application we might be needing the firearm for will kind of dictate what holster we use and where we place that holster. But the belt system often gets overlooked. In fact, if I go into my closet, I have a lot of belts, as I'm sure you do as well, right? You buy them from the local mall or whatever it might be. But do you truly put your life on the line for that belt, right? Are you going to put that firearm and that holster on that belt and feel comfortable and confident with it? And that's what I want to kind of talk about here today. There's a couple of things that I'm looking for as it relates to a belt. Number one is comfortability. I want it to be comfortable. If the belt's not comfortable, I'm probably not going to wear it, right? Or I'm going to choose when I'm going to wear it and when I'm not going to wear it. And that means I'm probably going to choose when I'm carrying and when I'm not going to carry. And we all know if you're choosing when and where not to carry, you're probably going to need it when you don't have it, right? So we can't make that choice. We don't know when that's going to be presented to us. We need to carry at all times. So the belt itself and the system that we have needs to be comfortable enough to where we're confident in it and we're going to utilize it on a daily basis, or else we might as well not carry, right? We need that system to be right for us. And the belt is a big part of that system. Besides comfortability, I'm looking for rigidity. I want it to be rigid, right? So I'm looking for something that has some kind of a double thickness, really stiff, so that way it can carry the weight of the firearm, a loaded firearm in the holster, right? It can carry that weight, and it's not going to move around on that belt. Maybe your belt that you might have in your closet right now from the local mall isn't as strong, right? And I'm not going to put my life on the line for that belt. I want the gun to stay stable and stay in a standard place every time for consistency and repeatability. We've talked about that a lot here, as we mentioned before, drawing from out of concealment at a high rate, trying to be quick, trying to be fast, trying to be explosive. But at the same time, it's all based upon consistency. The gun has to be in the same spot each and every time. And if it slides around on the belt, that becomes a problem. Sure, we want the belt to flex a little bit and we want the gun to be able to move around a little bit, but it can't be all over the place. It has to be in that general area at all times. And I want to have that with that rigidity, right? I want to make sure it's nice and strong. So this is one of the Galco belts that I actually carry and actually utilize as my belt system. This is the dress belt, but we also have the casual belts and several other belts, some nylon tactical belts as well that I utilize. But this one here, it just looks really nice. It gives me kind of that double stiffness, kind of that rigidity that we talked about. Has some double stitching, a really strong, durable belt. Just overall gives you that great look that you're looking for, but it also kind of gives you, again, that strong stiffness that's going to allow me to put the holster on there with a loaded firearm, put a spare magazine, maybe a flashlight, whatever it is you might want to carry, right? But Galco gives me the ability to have that look and that feel, and more importantly, the comfortability, the consistency, and the overall just protection of knowing that confidence that I have in my system. So guys, be sure to check out all of our belts and all of our gear at Galco. Thanks for watching. Look for our next episode as I take you back out to the range to train. And until then, stay safe.